If you get to know me and my closest friends, you know that we deal with spirits.
The first ritual that I did for Arash was with a demon of seduction, Zepar.
I've taken up the middle name Zepar. Arash, a Zepar, Dibazar. Zepar is an ancient Babylonian spirit, ancient from a very, very long time ago. He's the 16th demon in Goetian tradition. He is the demon of seduction and mind control. Whoa, really? Yes. These things are very misunderstood by people. Zepar is my, you could say, guardian angel. It's so cool for Christians to jump around in their little Christian fucking tutus and talk about their little fucking guardian angels, but it's not cool for any other person to have a guardian angel, because then that's devil worship.
I evoked the demon. The evocation means to bring the spirit here and bargain, right? I did that, and the spirit was like, yeah, within 24 hours, you will see the change that you wanted. And sure enough, of course, it happened.
The question is, do you talk to Zepar? Yeah. How often? All the time?
After that, Arash got very, very interested in doing a pact with Zepar.
I can't read books on seduction or watch videos on seduction because the knowledge is very junior to an ancient spirit that embodies seduction. And so people then say, well then see, you're not really a great seduction artist using Zepar. That's not the way it works, actually. The way these things work is you have to achieve an extremely high level of skill, whether as a musician, a sword fighter, a painter, and I'm just naming some people in history, like Da Vinci, like Miyamoto Musashi, who have reached such a high level of skill and devotion to their art that in the spirit world, you get recognized and you get contacted. And from there, you create a bond.
A pact is basically you merge your consciousness and soul with the power of a demon.
I have a meditation where I speak to entities. Zepar is one of them, and there's two more. And the other ones can't be named, but Zepar can be named and will be named.
Zepar is a demon of seduction, and I'm sure that's part of why Arash's seduction level is so incredibly high.
Can I make women fall in love with me? Yes, all the time. It's very simple for me, okay? And does Zepar help? Absolutely. Absolutely. There's levels to it. So I want you to imagine, for me, it's like a volume. 2 volume knobs. Arash is talking right now, but Zepar's in the background. It's like elevator music in my head.
I facilitated the pact for Arash with Zepar, also with other entities. I'm his sorcerer.
More Zepar, less Arash. Just shifts a little bit. Obviously I'm still here and obviously I'm still talking to you. But the thoughts are different. And the frequency is different. Now, this can increase more. But at some point, it would have to stop. So think of it like a volume control. As I turn one down now and bring the other one up more, it's an aspect of my consciousness. Think of it like you can use your thoughts to be really happy or sad if you think about certain ideas, and it shifts your mood and changes your frequency. Then think about that as you turn up an aspect of your consciousness and you dial into a different version of you. It's not a split personality because I'm fully conscious of it, but the whole processing is different now. Of what I am processing now in this moment is different. One time we were going to Las Vegas and we were at the rest stop. 2 of the girls went in. I was in the car, I think Jessica was in the car, and then I saw 2 aggressive guys walk up. Fuck. We were in a bad place. I got out of the car because my girls are inside. And I started getting nervous. Now I can fight, of course, but I still got nervous. 2 aggressive big guys, and I don't know if they have weapons, I don't know what neighborhood I'm in. As they started to come in and they started to walk past and go into the station, I realized that I'm not in a position to handle this right now. I'm nervous. So then I quickly changed. And then my thought process changed. And so then when I would look inside the store, I was wanting them to make trouble. I was excited that they would hopefully do something so I could unleash on them for just a second. This skill that I have in fighting was ready to be manifested and expressed. And so I started to pace and I started to get really antsy, okay, I know they're gonna do something. I hope they do something, and I'm waiting for them to do something. And then they came out and they looked at me, and their vibe was suddenly different when they looked at me, because I looked at them almost like you would lick your lips if you wanted something really bad. And they walked away and I kept looking at them, and that was it. So this is one of the ways it's used. How did I meet Vince Kelvin, VK? Well, he was a legend in the field I was in, and I bought his DVDs and I watched them. And then we shared a mutual student, his student, my student. And we got in contact through that student.
How did I meet Arash? You know, it's interesting because even for him and me, prior to meeting, we had heard about each other.
I call him my spiritual brother because he is, and he's a great man. Vince is a great man, and we're close, and we really have a monopoly in this field of pickup and seduction. This is what we do. We keep pushing the envelope, and he produces a lot, and I love that, and he works a lot, and I love that, and we get along.
Vince connected to Aphrodite, the goddess of love, and he did a pact with her, also with other spirits. So I facilitated pacts for him with other spirits that I can't mention here. They're meant to kept secret.
I think he needs a spanking.
Some are meant to be spanked, some are meant to spank. I'm more meant to spank than to be spanked. Arash and I have very different styles of pickup. I love how he describes, just like in the jungle, you have powerful animals.
The differences between the way I pick up women and Vince picks up women, it's quite different actually. It's quite different. And prior to him and I coming together in our community, these two different styles were always opposing each other. One style was saying that style's no good, one style was saying that style's no good. Well, I say look at the results. Obviously he's good. Obviously he's fucking good. Why? Because he gets results. It doesn't matter if his way of doing it doesn't match my way of doing it. You see, the way a cheetah hunts is different than the way a jaguar hunts. And the way a jaguar hunts is different than the way a lion hunts. They're all cats, and they all hunt, and they're all efficient hunters.
Bro hug, heart to heart.
I'm the king of pickup, is the king of seduction. Seduction is what happens after the pickup. Pickup is that unique moment in time of a possibility, a connection. And I'm not greedy with it. To me, if I see a girl, she is catching the bus. By the time I get to her, the bus is leaving, and we have that moment where we fuck each other with our eyes, and I may never see her again. That is rich. I can appreciate that.
You could follow Vince with the camera down the street, and I guarantee you within 30 minutes you're going to see a lot of interactions with a lot of women, and something's going to take place.
I'm the Casanova. I love to walk the streets, and I feel like it's the marketplace for me, and I love to interact with the world.
With me, it won't be like that. You can follow me with a camera for 4 hours walking down the street, and I may not say one thing to one woman.
I think that the final frontier is going to be to have a much higher level of acceptance of the pleasure of seduction, of sex. One normal person in Hollywood tonight. Say a normal hello, then. Come here, say a normal hello. This is my business partner, Arash, Zepar, Dibazar.
Let's kill this place, because now I'm here, and together we're unstoppable. Let's fuck shit up.
One proper person.
Suddenly, a woman captures my attention, and she normally has to be quite pretty. And I have a way of approaching her which doesn't trigger in her any negative reaction towards me. She doesn't even stand a fucking chance if I want her. Okay? It's very, very different. It'll be through basic, light level, non-intrusive, spontaneous conversation that just, bow. Didn't even mean for that to happen. Oh, I'm sorry. It starts there. It's already over. Then little by little, I create more and more interest in her until she finds herself completely fascinated by me. And then she's mine.
You want to hear this? With my first wife, I married her because I wanted a green card. I picked the person that I knew would be like, fuck it, let's do it. We flew to Vegas. But anyway, we had a band. The announcement was, they're young, they're wild, fresh and crazy from Boston, USA. And then we would come on stage, and we had one album called Pure Desire. That nobody would know of this right now. Frank the Sorcerer, he goes like, she still needs your help. You have let go, but she has not, and you can make a pact with her. I go, who? He goes, your first wife. He starts to channel her, and his first words were, we were young, we were wild, fresh and crazy, but it was a pure desire.
Vince recently visited the grave of his dead ex-wife, and he wanted me to channel her once again.
Are you nervous?
I want to make sure that I bring closure for her. The best the police station could say was usually it's when there's a blend of murder and overdose. So they didn't know for sure, but they said she probably overdosed and she was with people that didn't want the responsibility, the liability. So what they did, they dumped her somewhere. And you know, there's a lot of stuff also that doesn't amount. The date on the death certificate and the date in their books over there are different. The date between death and autopsy is nearly a whole year.
Oh.
So where was she during that time? What was it? And then because nobody claimed her at the time, her body was cremated and buried in a common grave.
See, I'm a very good channeler. What is channeling? Well, you basically connect to a spirit of the dead.
We're not looking for the grave, so now might be a good time if you want to channel her.
She had loads of messages for him and how he had to let go and how the past was past and how he could help her let go too.
That's a common grave for the people of that year since her body wasn't claimed. Where you see the flowers back there and the windmill. I don't know if we can see it, and that's where my first wife, Hurricane, is buried. All that there is left is the music and a black and white picture. Funny because we could have done it in color, but to save money on the EP, we did it in black and white, gives it that sense of nostalgia.
The spirit told me to tell Vince to take certain elements and implements and put them together in a certain structure and sequence to create a release. That structure would allow him to let go of her and she would be able to let go of him. It was basically a final goodbye that was facilitated through that ritual.
The event is called Global SLR. It's global because it's people from all around the world that come. S stands for seduction, L is lifestyle, and R is relationships. Now, when we put lifestyle, we have everybody. We have gurus from spirituality to medicine to voice to you name it, lifestyles, right?
My name is Tony Dillinger, owner and operator of Dillinger Studios 818. Basically what I do is a one-stop shop film production. You can go longer with that boom. Here, let me go.
Where does Tony come into this whole thing? Well, he is a porn producer.
Okay, rolling and action. We do websites and film many of the top adult film stars in the industry.
He's also part of the global SLR event that Vince and I put together, which brings together the best in the world in relationships, in lifestyle, in advice for just anything that has to do with bettering oneself.
They brought me on to be a speaker at the event, which has been an amazing experience.
Ooh, yeah, look at those fucking titties, baby.
And then he's got his beautiful girl with him, Lisa Daniels.
How you guys doing?
In her own right has done so much, and together they're a fucking team.
I am Lisa Daniels, guys. Arash and Vince, they're teaching these guys how to communicate with women. For example, me, when I do my cam shows. Hello, Antonio. How are you, sweetie? The guys are talking behind a computer, so they're not really there to watch me live, like personable, right there in front of me. I got some nice titties for you. What Vince is teaching them, and Arash, is how to treat a woman when you're actually in front of them. Like how to communicate and how to approach a woman instead of being behind the camera where they could only see me but I can't see them. Are you guys jerking it? Anybody could talk and feel comfortable behind a computer where they're not seen.
When I go to these events, there's a lot of these guys who are very curious about the adult industry, and they ask me the craziest questions. I mean, for me, they're normal, because I hear them so many times. I live it, I experience it, so for me, it's not a big deal. But they're curious. I mean, these guys are jerking off all the time watching porn, and they're like, "Oh, does a girl really come? Does the guy really shoot that much of load? Or how does the guy stay hard for fucking that long?"
So during my live cam shows, I do joy, which means jerk off instructions. I also do cock humiliation. It's mostly the guys that have the small penises that want me to humiliate them. They want me to say, like, I'm gonna tell all my friends you got a small penis. They want me to pretend I'm kicking them in the balls because they have small cocks and they're a bunch of little bitches. I mean, they really like this and they enjoy it. And when I see them enjoying it, then I'm enjoying it myself because I'm like, hell yeah.
I try to be honest and tell them I really don't want to destroy the fantasy for them. Sometimes I have to because they want to know the truth. Testing, sound check. Yeah, suck the dick. Yeah. I try to tell them the reality of what I do, and a lot of it's not so glamorous. It looks glamorous once we put it to editing, and we make it glamorous, make it look great, so you want to come back for more, but the reality of it, everyone just wants to go fucking home. Pay me my money, and I want to go home.
I do boy-girl cam shows because some of the guys do want to come in there and they want to see me with another guy. So I have a male performer that I always use, Dillinger, and I just do sometimes my solo stuff, or sometimes they just want to come in and talk to me, ask me questions about the industry, or if they're big enough to get into the industry. Not everybody could be a male performer. It takes more than a long, big dick.
I mean, there's a number of different questions, and I try to tell them without ruining the fantasy, but of course it's going to ruin the fantasy because everyone expects to hear something that I'm not going to tell them. It's going to be totally opposite from what they think, but I'm trying to be honest with everybody with what I do.
Tony Dunn is one kick-ass motherfucker because he's passionate and he says it how it is and he's strong, and these are qualities that I like in a friend of mine. So we get along pretty fucking good.
Arash has a few girlfriends. I admire them. I love them all. The one is the longest, is Electra.
So what's it like to be with the #1 seduction artist? It is quite a fantastical life. It just really is. To see these gorgeous women, gorgeous, drop-dead gorgeous, who could have any man, want to be with Arash and willing to give everything up. He comes home and he tells us these grandiose stories, of his nights and how he comes home at 5 a.m. and these women and everything like that. And it's beautiful what he's done with the art of it.
I have 3 girlfriends, and the question always is, what's your relationship with your girlfriends? Well, I have 3 girlfriends now. I've had many more before, and I say now because it could be 2 later, it could be 1, it could be 0. Women will leave. That's what they do.
He is so good at communication and so good at making everyone feel good when they're around him. The only thing that I can do is learn from him.
People would say, Arash, you brainwashed them. What are you, a fucking expert on brainwashing now? Huh? The person making that comment, are you a fucking the CIA brainwashing expert who's now watched me and is like, you brainwashed them? Or is that just some fucking word that an ignorant person throws out because they can't understand the magic that I have? They are beautiful, they're breathtakingly gorgeous, all 3 of them. They are confident. That's what you need to see. I challenge any man to try to take one of my girls from me. Go for it. If you can, Congratulations to you. Good luck. But you're gonna have a very hard time.
So let's say that a woman, writes online or comes to me and it's like, you've been brainwashed. I just think, you little disgusting flea of a human being. You don't have 1% of the skill that Arash has given me in the ability to handle life.
Somebody else says, oh, well, you manipulate these women. Is that what you think? I manipulate these women because they're so stupid? You might as well go walk up to each woman and say, you're so stupid, he just manipulated you. Because you're not talking about me. You're talking about these intelligent alpha women that would never speak to you and are running the lives of other women. So I manipulate, I brainwash, fuck you.
Let me take a look at your life. And this is something that he's always taught me. It's like, look who is saying it, right? Take a look at your life. Are you happy? Are you winning in life? Are you experiencing life with a high level of emotion and able to help women and being able to be fulfilled in your relationship? They just look foolish because they are so confused, like so confused to think that their man isn't sleeping with other women. You know what I mean? Like, and to think that they're happy in their relationship when they're miserable in their relationship, And you can clearly look at me and I can speak about it, and you can take a look at our lives and notice how happy and fulfilled we are, So brainwashed, what? Like, no.
Do they sleep with each other? Do they hook up? Fuck no. Do we have orgies? Fuck no. No, not at all. Not into that shit. Okay, not at all. Are they with other men? No. Am I with other women? Yes. And I know right now your computer just got fucked up. But you're looking at it from a slave mentality, and I'm not.
Well, for me, I knew at a young age that marriage and children was not the direction that I wanted to go in. And when I met Arash and saw what he was doing, I was like, yes.
I do realize that they would probably leave. But the difference is that when they leave, I will get another woman who's just as beautiful, but this time more loyal. Because you learn from your mistakes, and I've learned from so many mistakes in my relationships. I'm not perfect, but I am better than 99% of men out there. Okay, so that's how these relationships are. They're beautiful. They're very fulfilling. I guarantee you, my women are more fulfilled than your woman, or you as a woman, if you're watching this right now, and if you're getting upset and you're in turmoil and you're hating me, I don't give a fuck because you're watching me and I'm not watching you.
So every once in a while, there'll be like a little dirty hamster that comes along and makes a stupid comment saying, "Oh, I would never be with a man like that. Like, he's with all these women and you can't be with anyone else but him." I just look at them at first and I'm like, do you want to repeat that? You could never be with a man like that because you're not good enough to be with a man like that. You're not confident enough. You're not strong enough. You're actually like a little ant on the floor. And when they come across the thing of, oh, but Arash is allowed to be with all these women and it's just you and Arash. And I'm like, is that a problem? Because I actually don't see a problem in that. If I was to be something else, I would be a whore like you are. I have ethics, I have morals, and I love this one man. I don't need to surround myself with dirty scumbags for attention because I'm confident with myself. And you're out there looking like a whore because you need to have a man look at you and tell you that you're pretty. I don't need that because I know I'm pretty. I know I'm confident. And I know this man loves me. And for you to even ask me an ignorant question like that just shows how dumb you are, because you could never in your life be with a man of his power, with his, how he can just transform, ease mind and nonsense and chaos and pain within a person within a second, because I've witnessed it. And I think those questions are honestly just irrelevant and ignorant. It's a jealous person trying to belittle someone that they really can't belittle, because at the end of the conversation, they're going to be the ones like begging to be with him.
Okay, the $1 million question on everybody's mind with a $1 billion answer on my mind. Why is it's in the wording that you guys use. Why is it okay for you to sleep with other women and not okay for your women to sleep with other men. Although I can scientifically break down the reason why, and I do when you pay me enough, as my students do, I will tell you exactly, scientifically, without any opinion involved, why that is. I'm gonna give you the $1 billion answer. Are you ready for this, you fucks? Because this is the thing that makes me want to fucking kick everyone's ass. Let me explain this to you. Here's the reason why. They are sane, confident adults. I am a sane, confident adult. We are in a relationship, and we both, in each one of them, have decided that that is how our relationship is going to be. And that is your answer why it's okay or not okay. Because we're two consensual adults who've decided to have a fucking relationship this way, and because we don't hurt anybody, it is enough as an answer. That is it. And the fact that people would ask that without understanding that it's none of their business unless I was hurting them, chaining them, whipping them, threatening them, or they were doing that to me, which is what the underlying question is here. As if I'm doing something wrong. You're missing it, you fucks. Listen, they're adults. They have their own personal reason why they choose to be with me when they could be with any fucking man out there. I have my own fucking reason why I choose to be with them when I can be with any fucking woman I can get. And since nobody else needs to fucking give a shit about two consensual adults not hurting anybody else, not having perverted sex even, you're more perverted than I am in sex, then that is the $1 billion answer why it's okay and not okay, because we, as free individuals of our own mind, sovereigns of our own mind, have decided that it is. And there is no other law in a relationship besides the two consensual adults not hurting another creature, an animal, or another human being, can do whatever the fuck they want to do in their relationship. And it's none of your fucking business. Would you like to get in front of Electra and say that she's too weak and that's why she's with me?
I don't think she's weak for being with you. I think you pick up to girls that are weak in mind.
So Electra's weak in mind?
Maybe.
Maybe she will swallow your face.
Swallowing my face doesn't make her stronger.
It does make her stronger. She's more confident than you. She's more beautiful than you. She's smarter than you.
How do you know?
This bitch right here, she's been texting me and asking me how to handle her guy. This bitch and I have made out before. We haven't fucked before, but I would never fuck a dirty pussy like that. I'm just telling you right now. I know your past. Should I say on camera who you fucked and you've been with?
I should say your past too. I should say how many girls you're trying.
I've been with so many women that is more than any man you know. Would you like to tell? Would you like to?
Your way to pick up women is to put them down.
I fucked your friends.
Have you ever fucked me?
I would never fuck you.
Because I said no.
No, I would never fuck you.
No.
I've never asked to fuck you.
I will never be with you.
You wish.
Well, never.
She's gonna try to talk shit about my girlfriends. Bitch, you're a fucking whore. I know every man you fucked, and I know who the fuck you are. You're nothing but a dirty, gold-digging whore. Would you like to tell Hannah that she's weak? Because she will fuck you up.
I will.
Would you like to Jessica? She'll fuck you
Violence
up.
doesn't intimidate me.
No, what should intimidate you is that you're insecure. Because you texted me about your insecurity. Now, the thing is...
I texted you about my ex-boyfriend.
And I have the text.
Arash, full of shit, full of himself. He thinks every girl wants him. Not really. I don't want him. I'm not impressed for his talents, even though I think he's a great guy. Never. Here, never. I give you credit.
For what?
You helped me out to dominate my boyfriend. You helped me out of that.
Yes.
You have a talent. You know how to dominate weak people, which I'm not weak.
Dominate weak people?
Yeah.
Are you calling Electra, Hannah, and Jessica weak? Because if they see you, they will fuck you up.
If they share you and they have to see you fuck.
What about you? You're a whore.
I'm not a whore.
You are?
No,
I can name every guy that you fucked.
You can call me a whore. You can call me whatever. Not impressed by it.
I can tell you fucked my friend.
Which
yes.
friend?
Tigran?
No, I've never fucked Tigran. Fuck you.
Yes,
fuck
he told me. Who else do you want me to tell you? You fucked Matt? Who else do you want me to tell you?
Matt is my ex-boyfriend.
That's right. He told me that you're a gold digger.
Matt? No, I'm
He
not
told me you're a gold digger.
Oh, you wish.
That's right.
That fuck you. Overrated. Too corny.
What else do you want to know? I would never fuck you.
You put a girl.
I would never fuck you.
Every girl.
I would never
Look,
fuck you.
You're way to be angry because I didn't fuck
I'm
you.
angry
It's
because you don't
attacking
talk shit about my girls, you bitch. You don't talk shit about them.
I never talk shit about
You just did right now.
I say you pick up to girls that are weak. I don't know if you're weak.
That's calling them weak is talking shit. Don't talk shit about them.
I
Who
don't
the
know
fuck
them
do you think you are?
personally. He didn't get in my mind. Will never get in my mind.
You're weak. You're insecure.
Okay.
And your pussy's been everywhere because I can name all the guys.
Because
No,
Arash
but you should
called
shut
me
the
weak.
fuck up. Don't ever talk shit about my girlfriends. Their fucking toe jam is more than you dirty whore. Your pussy stinks, bitch, as Tupac said. Get with a real motherfucking man because you're nothing but a fucking whore.
Oh, wow. Look, a real man right there. A real man. Insulting a woman. Oh, wow. We should respect him. We should be like, oh, yeah, I want to be with Arash. Sure.
You're nothing but a fucking whore.
Oh, sure. That's his way. That's his way. Whatever. Doesn't convince me. Everything he says is a lie. Bye, Arash. Didn't work.
And afterwards, she gives me a hug. And she gives me a kiss.
Okay, regardless, I love this guy. He's a good guy. He has good advice. He wishes. He wishes.
incredible titties.
He wishes.
Look at these incredible
But
titties. Look at his chest.
good props for
Motorboat
his
me.
20 chicks. Props for
Hey, motorboat your face in my balls.
Oh, God, you.
Fuck you, bitch. You ain't nothing. You're an old, washed out whore. I know everybody who's fucked you, and sure as fuck, my dick ain't gonna go in your dirty ass pussy because I don't want a fucking disease free for all these fucking years because I don't fuck dirty whores like you.
Didn't face me. Never want that man. Don't care about that man.
Don't fuck with me. You're not used to a man stepping up. What did you think I was gonna do? Back down when you talk shit about my girlfriends? God forbid you run into one of my girls right now. They will fuck you up. Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally.
Doesn't face me. That fight, it's like a mosquito went and it's like, bye. That's what I think about the fight. Doesn't face me.
You ain't nothing but a little dirty cockroach, bitch, and you showed it to everybody. But you know what? You demonstrated good TV, and you're gonna make me more famous and more rich, and I'm good for that. So thank you, bitch. I appreciate it.
In all honesty, when I reached 47, I really started to trip about aging. Yeah, it's very common, you know, the amount of men, sometimes even in their late 20s, that come to me freaking out, I'm getting too old. But we're only as old as we think ourselves to be. What do I do with it?
Okay.
It's a cookie or?
Put it on the area, that way you can start numbing it and it won't be as painful.
It's exactly what I needed. The things we gotta do. I'd rather face the pain of needles in my face than the pain of tormenting myself because I'm not doing what I can do. Thank God I have you. I hope you don't mind we're managing so much at the same time, but
Yeah, thanks.
if you can make some headways to finish those bios. Kevin is really gangster, so his bio is like all over the place, but kind of keep it that way short.
That's what I do. Thank you.
Sorry, I think.
No problem.
Awesome.
Perfect.
When I redid my teeth, I said, that's your gift, you can do it, but first you need to accept yourself fully as you are within, and then after that you take the steps. The Botox. Keep my eyes open.
Yeah.
You cannot avoid aging. You can bitch about it, you can fear it. So I like to be at my best. Guess what my concern is? It's always my hair. I'm like, is that gonna mess up my hair? If there was an alien attack, I'd probably be like, oh no, my hair. Whether it's an IV drip, intake of vitamins through the blood, vampire facelift, I will do it. Maybe the shots, you know, I heard.
When you do the vampire facelift, we could do that.
All right.
Okay?
We do the entire
Yeah.
body vampire. That's cool.
Sure.
Oh my God, how'd it go? Are you okay?
With needles, I used to be a tattoo artist, so no problem.
That's amazing.
Honestly, lifestyle is essential. I'm a vegan. I do my prayers, my meditation, my yoga. I work out, I take care of myself, I nurture myself. The body will be with us for our entire life. Take good care of it, dress for success, and you'll feel so good about yourself.
Get a shot of the Eiffel Tower.
Okay, Art's gonna hate this cinematography. Ah! You don't like my cinematography? This is typical. Oh,
I'm just a poor little American tourist. I'm lost in this country. don't know my way around. I need a tour guide to show me Gay Perry.
S'il vous plaît, mon chéri. S'il vous
Look,
plaît.
the maestro in action. Witnessing history in the making.
No, here it comes.
Literally. Picture. I didn't no help from you. You don't want to take my picture?
And what was she, a little French girl, and you're deliberately speaking English?
No, she's from Maine.
From Maine?
Yeah. Oh, I kind of have a steady girlfriend right now, but if you can avoid playing this movie once, like let's say, you see us and hey, yeah, go see the movie.
I'm gonna edit all these like shots of the
edit.
women.
Yeah, I know. Could you make an edit version where you don't see me do that? And
Well,
one
then you
where
won't
see
be in
me
the
do that
movie
a
at
lot,
all.
you know?
Here, Carol, we can get a nice shot. A shot over here, a nice angle.
Let's take a flower shot.
It begins again.
Oh, nice, gonna brush up on his Italian. Oh, is si maestro? Progressing nicely, I see.
Oh, excellent. She's from where? Bologna.
Paola.
Paola. Nice to meet you. Ciao. They said ciao when you arrived.
Bye.
Oh, ciao. No, that's it. That's good. That's in Italian, right? I like that. That's easy Italian. Yeah, of course. Niente, comunque.
Italiano.
I don't know. With the legs? 300. Yeah, you got sneakers. You're good. You can run up it. Come on.
I knew it was gonna come. How many women did I sleep with? Well, every night when I go to bed, I sometimes cannot sleep right away because I'm like super hyper and I just always have more to do in a very pleasant way. So instead of counting sheeps, I count how many women I slept with, and I always fall asleep. The final count, I can tell you, is above 1,000.
I am sexually active, and how do I feel about diseases and things like that? I'm disease-free right now. I have always used the condom, even with my own girlfriends. I don't like sex without a condom.
As a pickup artist, I am beyond sexually active. I'm sexually super active. And yet, condoms or no sex. You cannot compromise.
Would I sleep with a girl who had a disease if she was super hot? No. How's that? Why? That's weird. No.
I have condoms everywhere. This little pocket right here is packed with condoms. My wallet packed with condoms. I have them all around underneath my bed, in the car, in every single jacket that I have. There's condoms.
How are you, love?
I'm good, how are you?
Good.
Good. Can I sit down with you?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Crazy Candy Summer Star. The name itself says it all. I haven't seen these yet.
No, you haven't?
These new glasses.
Yeah, right.
I haven't seen these yet.
Right? And what is
These
it?
earrings.
Right.
I haven't seen these yet. These pants.
And what about my boobs?
What boobs?
You're so
Yeah, of course. Let me say hello. Hello, boobs.
Oh, you.
That's how we ended it last night.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Isn't it always like that with us, though?
Always. I met this nutcase, lovely nutcase, at a motel. I was on the road. New? That's new?
No, I've had it.
No?
I've had it since I was like 15. Yeah,
Really?
But yeah.
Next thing you know, she comes to my place. We're there going at it for 3 days until another of my girls came around. So Candy Summer Star really didn't like that. We had to kick her out. She wouldn't leave. She was creating a scene as always. Take a look.
Like I haven't seen it before?
No. Take a look at my new cock. I have two now.
What?
There.
You're
It's
stupid.
a rooster. I knew
You
were
are
gonna say
so stupid.
Stupid.
That is
You're so
funny.
We escorted her out. She tossed a high heel at me saying, "Vince Kelvin, never again. Fuck you, asshole." 2 weeks go by. I get a call. I had deleted her number. Wondering who it is. I pick up. and I hear, hey, what's up? As if nothing happened. And that's been going on throughout the years. Can you do my eyes? You did your eyes?
Of course I can.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised that it's actually intact because right before I came here.
Is mine still intact or we were filming earlier?
You're beautiful, baby.
Thank you, love. Well, you make me want to cause some fucking trouble. Candy, summer star, lovely little mess. What do you do with girls like that? Well, we always have a blast when I hang out with her. We do crazy things. Once she got to ride this little bulldozer on a construction site with platform shoes.
I walk onto the site, totally open-toed shoes, like totally how I am, 9 in the morning, and I'm like, and the guy was like, turns off the Bobcat, and he's like, can I help you? And I'm like, yeah, okay, so I need to drive the Bobcat, or I need to drive your tractor. Just come on, let me help you out, right? And he was like what, and he got out. Did he not get out? He got out.
All the construction workers were mesmerized. Nobody stopped her. She nearly fell in a cliff.
You have to have a license to drive it, and I was like, I want to drive that tractor thing, and he does this little laugh like, oh yeah, right. And I'm like, yeah, okay. It was so crazy.
Guys are so stupid.
It was so nuts.
Hey, look, check this out. Like,
no license.
You realize it was a big construction site.
Yeah.
Normally, all the rules and regulations they would have, there were big signs. Like,
if I was OSHA, they would have been shut down for sure.
But suddenly, all those guys are staring at her construction hats in a trance. They agreed to get her to use the Bobcat.
Yeah, I was like,
she's on the Bobcat, and they don't even see that she's getting close to the edge. But right there, and they're just all staring at you. They're not even
but the guy
anymore.
They were, but the guy that I got to get out of the Bobcat.
But I understand them a little bit.
Yeah.
You see, right now, for a moment, I kind of forgot we were filming. You do have that impact. Not as strong, because I'm not a construction worker, but.
Right, but it wasn't sweet. Then I was like this, oh, you're a good teacher, like that, and I almost ran the fence over, but I'm good. I'm a race car driver, so, the fire truck is next, actually. So stay tuned for that.
I like not only the entertainment aspect of being with a girl like that. Some people watch it on TV. I live it as my reality. I also like the gift that they bring at a spiritual level, because if I can handle a girl like her, then I can help guys handle anybody. Soul, heart, guts and balls. Again. Soul, heart, guts and balls. Not bad, but this is Pickup Academy. We do better than the rest, and we go beyond.
I met Vince probably 16, 17 years ago. We were both attending a pickup seduction seminar, and a lot of us were shy, but one of the things I noticed about Vince was he tended to want to practice and approach a lot. He would literally go like a pinball, approaching all the women he could virtually find.
When I met Vince and Arash, I was broken. Long history of toxic relationships, violence, abuse, shame, guilt, and drug addiction.
So I'm talking to her, but she's like including her daughter in the conversation, and I'm like, I don't know how much to engage with the daughter.
If that happens, you say, here I am flirting with you, and you're trying to include your daughter, and is that your flirting technique? Does your mother always do that to you?
The solution and growth-oriented mentality and language of both of their teachings, Vince and Arash. It's almost unreal, and it resonates so deeply with something that I personally wanted for myself. And both of them in the tradition of honoring their lineage, honoring their teachers, was greatly appealing to me over any other coaches available. And I researched them all.
Vince fucking rocks. Is all I gotta say.
Never wear those socks again. Wear your shirt over the pants, or wear a suit that's 10 times the price of this one and a shirt that's 10 times. Don't roll your sleeve in an even manner. Never wear a white shirt underneath a shirt, especially when you're in California. And unbutton this up, okay?
The cream de la creme. April 2016. I'm 48 years old. I meet a woman at one of Vince's workshops in DC. I take her for an Insta date, which lasted about 30 minutes. A week later, she comes down from Newark, New Jersey to Baltimore, Maryland, and for the first time, I had sex.
All right, so where's the white shirt? So you don't want to show us your chest? That would have been more dramatic. Show your chest, show your chest, show your chest, show your chest, show your chest.
My views on politics, I've never been political until now. Why? I like Donald Trump a lot. And a lot of people that I know really got upset with me because I was supporting Donald Trump from the first moment, and I still support him.
Politics. Well, I go back to what Elvis said. I'm just an entertainer. I'm interested in personal politics, in inner politics.
I don't believe that we have a president who's a politician. I believe we have a president who is a businessman. There's a big difference. Big difference. And I admire businessmen. I know what I am a businessman. I know what it takes to be a businessman. Okay, you don't accidentally become successful in business. It's no such thing. No such thing, okay?
When you can establish a system within that finds you flourishing, blossoming, happier, and more fulfilled, and no longer conflicted, but a sense of inner togetherness and harmony. That day, we don't need politics anymore.
I do support Donald Trump. I don't think he's perfect by any means, but that's what people say. Like, you start making him, well, do you think he's perfect? Why would I think he's perfect? He's a fucking human being. But I'd rather have him in office than any other idiot. Couldn't stand the last president, right? Couldn't stand it. Glad fucking Hillary Clinton didn't become a president. That would be absurd, right? So I think we got the best guy doing the job. We got the best guy doing the best job he can at a job that nobody knows how to do.
My second wife, Amy, was a beautiful story. Everybody fantasizes about true love, and that's the closest I ever got to it.
Vince did propose to me in Las Vegas, and after realizing that he did, and I did say yes, things just kind of happened very naturally. The wedding was very magical. If anything, it was one of the most amazing times that I remember with my life, because most people, when they plan their weddings, they have this big ordeal and bridesmaids and all that stuff. I didn't do any of that. Like, I just planned it myself.
So with Amy, it was really that fantasy of true love. We connected from our little cocoon, 2 weddings, one in Hawaii, beautiful setting. We loved it so much. It went by so fast. We said, let's stop it. We did another one, Switzerland, in the snow, small little village. Suddenly, out of nowhere, I had to have lower back surgery.
Things started to change. He had a back issue, like lower back issue, and he had an episode. This was shortly after we were married, where his back, he on and off, he had these episodes where he had, it affected him, and he had another episode in which he had to get back surgery. It was really hard for him, very painful, and so he did the surgery. He recovered well, but then things started to change because they started to give him prescription medication. And that, because of the extent and the pain that he was going through which happens a lot, he became addicted to the pain medicine. And then because he was in a great deal of pain, he was in a wheelchair, and I had to take him around, and he was just immobilized. It was really difficult for him because he's such an active, energetic person. It was challenging. It was an emotional challenge for him, and very immobilizing for him because he couldn't do the things he wanted to do. And so it created a lot of problems in our marriage.
It became very, 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 very difficult. I didn't see it coming. Like many people out there, this is also a very current global issue, we still trust doctors because of their title. So when UCLA pain management started to give me one prescription after another, it's a tough position to be in. You can't sleep, pain, endure that, or here's a little pill, and within seconds, thanks to Percocet, you feel like you're flying. So yeah, I genuinely, honestly, like many, developed an addiction to pain medicine. I had contrary response to anything they gave me. They would give me something for me to sleep. It would make me psychotic.
The surgery itself that he had for the back surgery I wouldn't say it was successful. And a lot of cases, the surgery makes it worse. And in his case, I think it did.
It was bad, and he just had a hard time dealing with it. And again, he does have a temper, and he's, you know, has a hard time. You know, and I think it created just this hard situation in his life where he just didn't have control over a lot of things in his life, and he likes to have control, and he couldn't, and he didn't. So it just got really difficult, and then adding the painkillers, it just changed. He changed him. He literally like turned into a totally different person, like not the person I met. I've seen his temper before. He definitely had a temper, and there was moments prior to that where he blew up and things affected him, and he would just have these moments, and it was like it was alarming. It got bad. You know, it became very demanding. It was really hard because I loved him so much, and I know him as a person. Just I know who he is. I know his heart is, but to see him like this, it was just heartbreaking.
We really genuinely tried to make it work. That was beautiful, you know, because some people don't even make the effort, and us, we were dedicated on both sides. There was not only that fascination, mutual admiration, and a very healthy sense of love, there also was the hope and the dedication to make it work. Looking back on it, it was a great experiment. The first thing that came in the way is what everybody who gives that more traditional type of relationship a chance, you know, dealing with differences, family. I would always want to talk everything out the moment something would happen until it would come to resolution, and she would want to isolate. So there it was, like the worst possible combination.
And then I got to the point where, you know, he just became overly demanding and like just walking on eggshells all the time. Like I never knew what was going to set him off. I myself tried so hard to keep things calm and keep things well, and as a wife, as someone, you know, and then just trying to keep like him in good spirits. And, you know, he was, and of course, you know, loving him and just trying to be a partner and take care of him. But just everything was too much.
The surgery didn't go as planned. Here I am. At first, I was feeling very spiritually fit, a lot of courage. I went in, I trusted the doctor, epidural shots, and then the surgery. They told me, you're gonna wake up, you're gonna be much better.
I lost myself, and I just focused so much on everything else. It became more about survival and than anything else. And I just started to go down, and I sort of just put this facade on my face, like everything was wonderful and happy, and the inside I was just losing myself, and I became very, very depressed. I had a lot of my own struggles. My own like identity was just being kind of sucked out of me.
Those were very, very, very dark times, confusing for her, for me.
Sometimes things felt like they were getting better. Like, okay, we're going back to where we used to be. And I remember just wanting that so bad. We're back to the fairy tale. But then it just switched back to the bad. And it just, you know, I just remember that feeling of this roller coaster. Just up and down, like everything up high and then hit low. There was like never an in between the time.
It was very intense, the fighting, and I went completely psychotic, you know? And that's something that made me grow.
I started to see his drug problem too with the whole painkiller situation, and I was like, And then I think I just ended up having to leave one time, and it was like during a time, it was really difficult because he was still vulnerable. I just couldn't take anymore, so I was basically had a breakdown, and I had to leave.
We had a fight mainly because of my, you know, strong temper. And she went to stay with her sister.
So I just left. And it was really hard for us, for him, for me to do that. And I left. I think I just ended up running. I just ran away. And I think I hid for a while. He had no idea where I was at. Couldn't find me. And of course, that just spiraled into chaos. And a lot of my friends and family, like, they were telling me that I should leave the marriage. But I didn't want to. Because, you know, I'm like, no, I don't want to. I just wanted to heal it and fix it. That's all I wanted to do. So I ended up going back into the marriage, trying to do exactly that, fix it, make it better, do what I could. And it was better. We had a better moment. But then things started to change after that. He started to do more of his pickup, like in a more like edgier kind of way.
One day, we had 3 employees working for us, and I was in so much pain. I kept on popping those pain pills. I wanted to push. I wanted to go for it. And suddenly she disappeared. She just couldn't take it anymore.
There's like 2 sides to this, to the whole pickup that I still see even today. There is a good side and there is a dark side. And the good side, there are truly men, 100%, that just need help with approaching women. Absolutely. They struggle with their own confidence and being connected to their own masculinity. That's a legitimate issue for a lot of men out there. But then there's the other side where men want to abuse it. You know, they want to take that power and I've seen it. And that I saw more of that during this time. And I was, being around different kinds of his clients that were just like this kind of like side, like, ooh, get as much women as possible, and just this kind of, nuts. And I just remember thinking to myself, like, who I am as a woman, and I'm like, I'm not like a feminist necessarily, but I respect myself as a woman, and it just, I couldn't help but feel very disrespected during this time. And it was eating me up, like to witness it, even with the good side of helping men, and I really was holding on to that. Like I was like I had to. It was like my survival. Like just focus on the good, and put the other stuff, let that kind of slide. But it was just this uncomfortable feeling in me that I just couldn't connect with.
Last year, for 5 entire months, I struggled in a wheelchair. And you're about to see some very special footage of that. And if it wasn't for the help of my lovely darling Universal Diva Amy and our entire team, Lisa and Myrna, I don't know how I would have done it. And yet, even though at the time of the footage that you're about to see, I had no idea that it was difficult at the time, and yet it was going to be much easier, and eventually I would be all the way back up on my feet doing all the things that I would enjoy doing, and of course walking. So I hope that this footage will inspire you to realize that it may not appear to be so easy at first, but there's always a time eventually when what appeared to not be possible becomes possible. So I hope that a little bit of V-power will help you to realize that if I could get off from that wheelchair, you can certainly get off your butts right now and go out there and share the gift that you are with plenty women out there. Hey! It's so good to see you! How have you been? Me, I'm getting better and better. By the time that you'll watch this on DVD, this chair will have been burned. As we're about to come to the end of this fantastic program, we hope that you really got to enjoy yourself, because we're certainly about to enjoy ourselves. But we're gonna keep it here for this time. More is to come, and we wish you all the success that you may desire with your seduction. Bye for now.
Bye.
It's time to say goodbye. Amazing programs will come. It had everything to do with my behavior, but also nothing to do with me, because it was her response. The employees left also. I was by myself in my place, and I wanted to call someone. And at the same time, I grabbed my phone. I'm by the toilet. I'm reaching for the Percocet. They drop on the ground. I dropped my phone. I sat down. And that's when I realized it couldn't go on. And there was that unique moment in time. I'm phoneless. I fell off the wheelchair. I am tempted to grab for just a few pills on the ground. And something said no. And I went cold turkey. That was tough. But I did it. And I'm happy I did. And I'm happy any day and any time I can help someone with that as well.
I had to actually get help from a counselor through my depression and he actually got help with his substance abuse, and that actually was a really good thing, because me leaving did push him to do that, and he actually went to rehab. He got treatment, and that, I truly think doing that saved his life. I really think that did, because he was going down in a dark spot.
When Amy and I teach, what I love about her is that she will always give me a head start into the teaching and allow me to lead into those very, very special places where what you want can be found. She always has been special. She is the one whose tattoo I kept, and she's the one that came the closest to that illusion of we'll forever be together. But the journey is not over. And if Amy called me today and she's in distress, for her I would show up and she'll do the same for me.
My name is Catherine Aumann. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. I've been working in the field of mental health for over 30 years. What I've seen with the seduction community as I've looked into it and met some of the people in it is that really what this is personal development for men. And it's of a very high caliber, actually. There aren't really a lot of avenues for men to work on self-development. You think of the whole macho culture. Men are supposed to already know everything. They're already supposed to be good in bed. They're already supposed to know how to behave. Now suddenly they're all supposed to know about their feelings and so on. While women have all sorts of help available to them. Women have Cosmopolitan magazine always teaching them, all little tricks to seduce men. But men, what are they left with? They're supposed to get all their sex education from porn. This doesn't make any sense. So anyway, the pickup community came along, introduced to men a way to work on themselves, become better men, how to meet women, how to conduct themselves. I have studied Tantra for a while, and one of the most famous Tantra teachers is Charles Muir, who kind of introduced Tantra to American audiences. And Charles Muir said something that changed my life. He said, is it okay if I get a little R-rated in this? He said, everyone's looking for love. Men, women, everyone. Men just look for it with their dicks. And that really changed my opinion of men going out looking to meet women. Everyone's looking for love. And so men try to meet women. Men want to have sex with women. Men are looking to fall in love. And this is a beautiful avenue for that.
2009, I'm 17 years old, high school, junior high school, excited to graduate, on my regular morning routine, and just being a kid, going to school, and reach my high school parking lot and blink, woke up in a hospital, not knowing what's going on, what's happening, who's around me, and come to find out a car had ran over my head. Crazy, right? So, car ran over my head, and of course, I go into a coma for about a month. And after that, it's the rehabilitation stages, the anger, the emotional frustration, the rehab, not being able to walk. It's a completely new life. Fast forward, after the emotional pain and getting to the point where I come from a brace to a wheelchair to a walking stick to where I can walk with it, and this constant progression that I was going on, this journey in my life up to getting into a relationship. While I'm in this physical condition, I was very vulnerable. And after this breakup, I run into Arash. We become very close. He extends his knowledge to me, how to help me. And he helped me reach an even higher level, continue with my progression. Vince was just as motivated as Arash to help me because of the potential that they saw in me.
So the truth is, I want to tell other women that I've met guys in the pickup community, and these are the kind of guys you want to meet. These are guys who are working on themselves, trying to become better in touch with women, trying to learn how to please us. These are the best men. Certainly, there are ones that are less developed than others. And just as we would go anywhere and be interested in certain men and not others, we would still have the ability to make distinctions. But I just want to say that from what I've seen in the pickup community, these are the men we want to meet. We always have this thing that women are interested in bad boys. Well, these guys are learning the skills that bad boys have always had that are very attractive to us. Again, we want to look at the internal person and see what their values are. But this makes men sexier, more appealing to us. What could be wrong with that?
Who is Manu Tupou? He was actually a very, very good actor in Hollywood. That was his passion. I ended up moving to Hollywood to study with him. And sure enough, he was teaching acting, but he was teaching life. And in about a year and a half, my life completely changed. And still to this day, I have what I have greatly due to meeting Manu Tupou. Charo, my little friend. Why you look at me like that, Char? I didn't know you were gay.
Big Mike?
Big Mike?
What in your beard, man?
Charo, I've been looking for you, man.
Oh.
You are missing. You're missing from your work. You're being framed.
By who? For what?
Charo, you haven't met me again.
Is that what?
White Cloud.
White Cloud.
White Cloud.
What's a White Cloud?
White Cloud is me from a different dimension. You see, I wasn't okay with myself.
Fucking with that peyote again, brother. I'm telling you, that's bad shit. That's
White
bad
Cloud
shit.
is me in a calm manner. Now I got an angel on my shoulder, and I got the devil whispering in my ear.
So what's up, man?
Goddamn, Charlie, I found the person who stole my fucking bike. Xinhua.
Xinhua?
Yeah, you spell that shit with X-H-I-A-N-G with a fucking slash. Wow. And this motherfucker.
Hey, Wing?
Okay, Wing, that guy.
Wing?
Yeah, that guy. That's how you say
his
it.
fucking legal name, but Wing is everybody calls him.
We put this guy through everything. I gave this motherfucker so much pain, man. He tried to frame you right before he died. You know what he said?
What?
Okay, well, you know, I do that thing where I cut the fingers up and I started like feed him the fingers.
No.
You
fed him his fingers?
No, I don't let him eat it. I just let him chew on it a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like a nibble that shit. Like,
he fucking deserves that shit.
Yeah, it's like a psychological.
I wouldn't believe a fucking word.
It's psychological.
Fucking bullshit.
Like, if the dude is chewing his own fingers, what am I gonna do next? This motherfucker. You know Carlos, right? Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos. Yeah.
We fuck him up every single way you could imagine. At the very end, when he takes his final nasty ass little breath, you know what he says? He goes, spit it out! Charo did it.
Charo did it. He put you on me because that cocksucker owes me money. Because he caught me fucking his wife.
Do you want his teeth as a necklace?
TMI, way too much. You either listen to some fucking pipsqueak hair and drug dealing motherfucker than listen to your best fucking friend. You're gonna believe him over me? So he told you I fucking did.
Yes, I killed him.
Of course, and you fucking believe it.
Yeah, but no, I don't believe him. But then
why are you fucking here looking for me, dude? Why are you looking all over for me?
I need my bike.
You need your bike,
Where's
dude.
my bike?
You should be looking for your bike.
Let's go look for my bike, Charles. Manu's quote that now is world famous. Actually, I'm sure you've heard it. I made the quote famous because he said it to me. He said, "Be the best and fuck the rest."
Give me a fucking beer. Give me a drink. Give me a drink for all those times that you were smoking weed around and so on. Now you're gonna be like, you're the one preaching? Give me a fucking beer, brother. Give me a beer. What do I need to do? Beg? Fucking, I'll take yours. Give me a motherfucking beer. Fuck, man, you want a beer? Fucking shit ain't that goddamn bad. That's the worst fucking thing in the world for you right now is a beer, brother. You gotta stay away from that shit. But you know what? You want a fucking beer? I'll get you a beer. Look where it brought me. 20 years of sobriety. For what? So, where's the fucking beer? Alright, man, I'll get you a fucking beer. You want a beer? I'll get you a fucking beer. There, my friend. Go ahead and fucking do what the fuck you want. You know I can't drink. I'm fucked. Alright, give me the fucking beer. Get the fucking beer out. I'm sorry, brother, man. I'm fucking losing it here. I hear you, man. I'm here for you, bro. I'm here.
Marriage. Have I ever been married? No. Am I gonna get married? No. Am I gonna say never? No, I don't like saying never. It doesn't work. Okay, who knows?
My marriages. 5 up to date.
Hey, you want to get married? Great. Have a fucking good time. Go, and notice what the marriage is. It's just a gigantic princess party for the woman. Has nothing to do with you, right? You dress like a fucking penguin like everybody else. That's your fucking suit. And she has to go through these gowns, and she picks the table. She shut up. Okay, every girl wants to get married, wants to be a princess for a day.
I want to get married again, a 6th time, just for the fun of it and just to be able to also have Arash as my best man.
And the moment you marry her, she stops wearing makeup, she starts getting fat. Watch. Then she's gonna take half your shit.
Who are you waiting for?
Valerie, my 3rd ex-wife.
3rd, huh?
3rd, yeah, out of 5. Oh, I think the spray froze my screen. I'm addicted to hair styling. And Pinky is a celebrity hairstylist. Phoneless in Los Angeles.
Oh, see, that's what happens when you have 5 wives. The spray will freeze your screen. I met Vince quite a few years ago in a parking lot. He picked up on me because I had pink hair just like him.
By now I should have 17 wives.
I do his hair, and we've had just a great relationship.
Look at that. Haley replied, the Australian wife. She goes, ha ha ha, you crazy little fuck. I was sleeping at 3 when you called. Got class today when I'm free, punk.
At the end of the day, we're just like, the pink-haired brother and sister.
My favorite ex-wife. Yeah, the lovely Valerie. Hello, favorite ex-wife. Valerie, wow, what a journey. Up to this day, we still sleep together. When I'm married for the 3rd time, the 4th time, no, she was my 3rd one. So, see, I get lost, too many wives. Let me introduce you properly.
Yes.
I don't know that you know Pinky.
Pinky.
She does my hair.
Hi.
How are you? Valerie.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
When I'm married for the 4th time, when I'm married for the 5th time, I cheated on wife number 4 and 5 with Valerie. We broke up and got back together 76 times up to date. I keep her dearly in my heart, along with all the others. My heart is like a fucking mansion, and all those girls still have their own room.
Let's talk about Vince Kelvin for a minute. He has this wild, beautiful, flamboyant exterior, and the marketing is all about him picking up women in the streets. Sometimes I have to say, I have to not watch it because it doesn't have anything to do with the person that I know Vince to be. And I know this marketing is often very offensive to feminists. I'm a feminist, but I'm not offended by it. To me, it doesn't portray who Vince Kelvin is. I know him to be a very intelligent, very experienced teacher of a very high level. This is something you may not see if you're just looking at the exterior, but to be in his presence, it's really apparent and obvious. It's beautiful. In terms of pickup and the pickup community, I think if men are attracted to it, there's a lot of claims that you can go out and get laid tonight and this kind of bait marketing. And, if people want to go out and get laid tonight, I have no problem with that. I think that's a stage of development that's good for people, because I really feel that people need to get to a place in their personal development where they've had enough sex. Because I think a lot of the psychological problems that people have is they just haven't had sex enough. So they're still starving, they're still wanting to sneak around. They get married and they haven't had enough partners, so they have to go cheat and all this kind of stuff, because just basically people haven't had enough sex. So I think going to learn how to pick up, having enough sex, that's a good thing. But after that, we want to remember, what are we really here for? We're really here for love. And for men to develop themselves, become fully sexual beings instead of just superficially watching porn, but really out being able to connect with women, make real relationships. This is going to benefit everyone, men and women alike, for men to come fully into their strength, fully into their power, look as good as they can look. Why not? Women do this. Why shouldn't men groom themselves and be beautiful?
So this one is what comes with the lip, but that's probably what you're going to want anyways because it already matches the one you have.
Oh, for the lips here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you do that, I don't think it's too much.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. But here's the deal though. Shall we make it line up like that? Okay, I want it up a little bit.
Yeah, I would go along it.
Yeah?
So I would do the up on the side as well.
Yeah, but I'd be like non-kissable then.
Only
for how long?
If you clean it, then we say 2 weeks, but what you do on your own time.
Okay, so let's start with the nose, because the nose knows.
Oops, over here.
The nose.
Or if your main jewelry is already silver, I would just go with the silver.
Just a silver one. The piercings, I like to decorate myself. I have a tattoo of Lakshmi, an Indian goddess, and Kali here, and they're always so decorated. I think that's the The body is like a house and a car. You take care of it, but you're also free to decorate it. I'm an artist. Everything is art to me. It's entirely up to you. Would you say do it or not?
Do it.
Christine, my little girlfriend, as I call her. And I tell Christine that I'm like, that tiger or that cobra, and she's a little bird. And there's no way to escape.
It's actually less painful for boys. The needle's smaller and the jewelry's smaller.
Oh, this is too funny. Okay, to the art of transcendental meditation, I have learned how to escape pain at 70%. 30% is still there. So go back to the ashram and ask for my money back. What have I done?
Don't close your mouth because there's a needle in there.
It was very sweet. The moment that melted me with her, because I could tell it was very genuine. She's got the cutest, softest little hand. I didn't ask her to do it. She came a little closer. I didn't need her to do it. Certainly don't have a fear of needles or piercing or tattoos or any of that. But at the perfect moment, I felt her little hand holding mine. That was a beautiful moment. She's cute. Who knows? Maybe she'll be the next one that I'll marry.
My tattoos, obviously, that's what people want to talk about when they see me. Now it's the beard kind of overrides the tattoos. Like, nice beard, man, nice tattoos. These aren't just tattoos. These are etchings, these are markings, and every single one is a sigil. To know what a sigil is, it's a symbol that has magical powers. And there are different forms of magic. And do I believe in magic? You believe in Santa Claus, you believe in the Easter Bunny, you believe in the fucking Tooth Fairy. I don't believe in magic. I live magic. I do magic. Why don't you explain to me how I have these beautiful women who'll do anything for me? Let's get it straight. Magic is real.
Are you looking for the tattoo shop? It's next door.
Vince Viper.
What an honor again, sir. Wait, I know you. Whoa. It's not coming back though. Music.
You have inspired Big Mike. Vince Viper, I want to thank you for opening my eyes once again as an older man. As I took the vows of a monk, I shaved my beard because of you.
How did you know we're here?
Oh, brother, no problem. You don't look for me, I look for you. I'm gonna find the man who took the Harley. But no longer do I have anger inside, Vince. I'm gonna fuck him with love. Yes, I'm gonna make love to him because love is all, as I learned from you in a vision. I'm now Big Mike White Cloud. Get my phone. Yes.
What would White Cloud say right now? And I
feel like two different people right now. I feel like White Cloud is my good side. My Vince.
Stay on the good side. Stay on
Viper side.
Yes.
Then there's Big Mike. Talks to me from this side. If the voice comes from this side, it's Big Mike. And from this side is White Cloud.
Okay, so we're gonna be on White Cloud's side, and I don't know what to say. I didn't expect you. I don't know how.
Just say you're gonna be Just say you're going to be performing for White Cloud. The White Cloud, pure, moves through the sky, goes where the wind takes it.
Yeah,
doesn't resist.
Good, very good.
I move. I don't care that he stole my bike. Maybe he needed it for something greater.
Yes.
But maybe he was fucking with me. And maybe he knew that the only thing I had going right now was my fucking bike. Soul of a samurai is his blade. The soul of Big Mike is my Harley. Where's my soul, Vince? Where's my soul? My soul is in my bike. I'm losing myself. I'll be honest with you, Vince.
Recover the bike, recover the soul. You should be looking for the bike.
Anyways, 10th anniversary, so we have a cake. Okay, celebrate it. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to us, everybody.
All right. Well, real quick, gentlemen. First year we did it in 2007. Within 10 days after the event, I was kind of a newbie at managing all aspects of life. I ended up in the hospital. Okay?
But did that stop me? No. Personally, I would like to thank Goddess Aphrodite. I respond to her. I'm a servant of her, and she is me. I am her. We want together. This is a global, universal mission, and that's all. Thank you very much.
I love doing this because I'm learning so much. It's just like taking something and building it. You get the box, you get all the equipment and supplies, but it's so much easier to put that shit together. You got a book of instructions to follow. So I've got the whole idea about the pickup thing down, but now that I got some instructions from some people who really know what they're doing, and the luckiest women on the planet, they're going to encounter me. Why? Because I came here.
As we know, there's a big breakdown in relationships. There's people trying to figure out what kind of relationships to have. There's the loneliness is skyrocketing. The World Health Organization has stated that loneliness on the planet is an epidemic proportion, and it is as dangerous to health as heart disease and smoking. So we have a lot of people not connecting and causing serious health problems. We have depression from loneliness, and we have increase in alcoholism, substance abuse, and so forth, and eating disorders. We can see, if we just look around, people are having trouble with food.
Listen, this is one of the best stories. I love this fucking story. Daisy De La Hoya. You guys remember Daisy De La Hoya? Yeah. Biggest crush on Daisy fucking De La Hoya. When she was on TV, I was like, oh, that is the girl of my dreams. And I had decided that Daisy was gonna be my girl someday. I have a tattoo of it. That's a little Daisy right there, right? And so I fucking, we're at the club, I forgot what it was called back then, in LA, and I turned the corner, somebody know the story, and I turned the corner, oh, Daisy De La Hoya is sitting right there. Whoa, and I was good. I was killing shit at that time. There was a time when I was just killing pickup every fucking day, and I just went like this, and I turned out of fear, and I just walked back. I was like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? And then I had to talk to me. Okay, here's your fucking chance. You asked for it. The universe put her there for you. Go get it, Arash. I'm like, go get it, Arash. I turned the corner. I was like, here we go. Boom. There you go. Okay, I walk up. She's talking. She stops. I walk up. I look at her, and I blank out. And we literally looked at each other. And she goes, well, hello. I'm like, hi. My name is Arash. What's up, Daisy? I said, pleasure to meet you. She goes, pleasure to meet you. I go, have a good night. She goes, good night to you. And I went like this. Oh, fuck, I was getting smaller as I walked away. I was shrinking into nothing. I was dying. And I went back. She's by the bar. Here we go. Okay, round two. Oh, hey. Hey, I got a question for you. What do you think? Do you think drunk I love yous count? Oh, well, I think that. I'm like, oh, just blame it on the alcohol. Okay, and then she starts dancing around. I'm like, I got this bitch, right? She's like doing this on me. Yeah, this is it, dude. This is gonna go down. And then her friend comes up, looks at me, grabs her and says, we gotta go. And I blanked out. My whole game shot into the fucking shithole, right? Didn't get a fucking chance. Went back all fucking depressed. That was my fucking chance. God put that fucking woman in front of me. I didn't know what to do. I went back to my hotel. I grabbed the fucking notepad they have at the hotel. I wrote my routine. I've experienced what it's like to blank out. Never in my life have I blanked out ever speaking. There's women that I meet and they go, God, I wish I'd met you earlier. I said, no, I'm glad we didn't. I couldn't handle you 4 years ago. 4 years ago, you would have fucking walked all over me, destroyed my life. Today I can. That's why we meet today. Where did you get your idea of God from? Where's your concept of marriage coming from? When you really analyze it, I promise you, my friends, you're going to be shocked that you're holding very, very few views that are your own. And there you are fighting like mad, defending other people's implants into your fucking head.
The very people who are supposed to practice "thou shalt not judge" will always be the first one to come and judge you. It's completely backwards and it's time to expose that. First, the hypocrisy. We are the product of sex. Without sex, there is no life. Life is sex. Sex is life. Life is God. God is life. What's in between sex? God is sex.
You should consider that you may be walking around as a fucking robot to the culture, to your family, to your friends and ex-lovers. And does that mean I'm totally free? I think that absolutes don't exist in this universe. There's no absolute free, there's no absolute this, there's no absolute nothing. But do I think that I'm more free than most people? I not only think that, I know that, and I demonstrate that all the time. If you, in this interview so far, in this documentary, have not been able to tell that I live pretty different than you do, and I'm very okay, and I'm doing quite well in all the areas of life that you find valuable. Finances, relationships, health. In these 3 areas, I'm doing quite well. And the final analysis, aren't we just all trying to do this? No matter what you study, no matter what you do, aren't you just trying to be happy? Well, I'm happy with my life. I'm happy with my life. And it's interesting for me not to be looking forward to going to heaven, wherever that is, or my next life, because I love my life right now. I don't love my life because I was given handouts, because I was given great cards. No, I had quite a rough life. But I love my life because I earned everything I have, and I continue to earn everything I have. And I've earned great friendships, I've earned great loves, and great camaraderie, and great students, and great experiences. I live for the experiences of my life. So hopefully you got something out of this, because, you know, if you watch this whole thing and you were entertained, you were informed, and you were educated, then I did what I promised my old teacher Manu Tupo that I would do. I also promised him that the world would know his name, and now you know his name, don't you? Peace.